Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. A very happy new year from me to you guys. In today's reading, we are going to be looking at why people gossip about you, what it is that makes you so interesting, or the reason why people talk about you. So for this reading, I have 5 piles here. So this is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, this is pile 4, and this is pile 5. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to. And once you've selected your pile, you guys can use the timestamps provided in the description box below to jump ahead to your reading and see why people gossip about you. So let's get straight into it. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people gossip about you. So we're starting off with the Empress for you guys. 7 of Swords. 10 of Wands, the Fool, and the Emperor. Okay, this is so interesting. Like, I'm already seeing just how special you guys are, and it's no wonder that people gossip about you, pile 1. It's just because there's just so much that you guys have, that there's so much that you guys are, that people can't help but talk about you. It might just be that, some people are really curious, like with the 7 of Swords. People are just really curious as to who you are, or, there's some people who are not able to figure you out. And when that happens, obviously people are going to gossip. Like, they would be going around asking about you just so they can get some sort of information or the other from anywhere whatsoever, because they just really want to get to know you, because you're just so unique and so different from everything or anyone they've ever met or encountered in their lives, that now that they've encountered you, they just want to know what's going on. And especially with the Empress card here, I really feel like you guys being so creative, and people really have this notion, this belief about you guys, that you guys are incredibly abundant. Even, it doesn't matter if you guys are abundant in real life or not, but to the outside world, that's how it feels like, that you guys are like, yeah, you guys have it all. You guys are incredibly rich, incredibly beautiful. The Empress also talks about beauty. So your beauty might be, or your looks might be like the talk of the, the social circle, or even I would say the talk of the town, because you're just so good looking, just so incredibly handsome or beautiful, that wherever you go, people just can't help but whisper about you and really talk about your looks with their whoever it is that they're talking to. I feel like your looks are like a really strong topic for gossip for people, because you're just, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous, pile 1, all right? And like I was saying with the 7 of Swords, there's not much that people know about you. So people really want to know what you do behind closed doors, what you do when you're at home, when you're by yourself, what kind of activities you indulge in, what are your hobbies. Like, they want to know every single nitty gritty thing about you, because we have the 7 of Swords. This talks about secrets. So people really want to know what you're hiding, what it is that you do in secret, what it is that you refuse to show the world. And with the 10 of Wands, what I'm really seeing, that people really kind of, I don't know if people really admire this fact, but it is something that they do talk about. And that is the amount of work that you do, the amount of responsibilities that you have. And I just feel like with the 10 of Wands, it's just that people literally, anything and everything about you, people just want to gossip. It's like they have nothing better to do in their lives except talk about you. Because the 10 of Wands, it's like, the number 10 first of all. And you guys can see there's ladies kind of, overburdened by these wands. So that really tells me that it's just, people just love to talk about you, because there's just so much to talk about you. It's like you guys are so interesting. Nobody would talk about a boring person. No one would talk about a predictable person. People only talk about someone, and they only gossip about someone, who they are not sure of, who they think is very interesting, or, who they think is living a very spicy and entertaining life. And obviously with the Fool here, you guys can see this mermaid person is kind of, jumping into this river and through this ring. Now, this is kind of giving me circus vibes, right? So in a circus, people go there for entertainment purposes, right? They don't go there for, anything else. They just want to be entertained. They think that, and that's how the vibe I'm getting for you guys, that people really gossip about you because they think that it's very entertaining. I don't know how you guys are going to take that, pile one, but but for the people, you guys are like this mermaid, jumping through the hoop. That incredibly entertaining, incredibly interesting, like a unique specimen. I cannot believe I'm kind of saying all these things, but that's the message I'm getting for you guys, that that's why people gossip about you. And I just feel like another reason people gossip about you is that, they kind of feel a sense of control over you. Like with the Emperor card, the Emperor talks about control. So what this is telling me is that if they talk about you, if they gossip about you, and other people are kind of getting in on it, they're also kind of engaging in that same gossip. All the people, they feel as if, they know you. Like they, just by gossiping about you, that they get to have information about you, and that they get to have some sort of control over you guys. Be it that it might not be like, true. It might not be the exact thing. Like they can gossip about everything when it comes to you, but at the end of the day, it's you and you alone who knows who you are. No one knows that, pile one. So, but for the people, for their peace of mind, they think that they are in control, that they know everything about you just by gossiping, just by talking to other people about you. But I just feel like you really shouldn't even be bothered or thinking that, I feel like you guys should just take it in stride and just really enjoy the fact that, you guys are just so interesting. And so incredibly unique that people just can't help but gossip about you. But I really, really feel that some people just, they're bored with their lives and they just can't help, because you're like probably the most interesting person in town. You don't necessarily have to, be like this circus mermaid, right? But whatever you do, how you interact with people, it is just so unique and entertaining, and that people can't help but, just be like, okay, let's talk about pile one, let's gossip about them. So whatever it is that you guys do, I feel like Spirit is also kind of saying at this point that it is better for you guys to kind of keep your secrets to yourself, or only share them with those you trust the most, those who know that will not go around, telling the entire world what it is that you guys do. So it's better for you guys to keep your secrets to yourself, because people talk about you, pile one. Why wouldn't they? You guys are like this. You guys are the Empress, male, female, binary, non-binary, you guys are the Empress energy. And the Empress energy, it's just like, the fantastic one, the gorgeous one, the beautiful one. So yeah, people are going to talk about you because the Empress energy is not one that can be ignored easily. So you guys cannot be ignored. Even if you guys are minding your own business, people are still going to find something or the other to gossip about you. Even if you're just taking out the trash, doing something as mundane as taking out the trash, people will find that interesting enough to gossip about that. Oh, you know what, pile one actually took out the trash. Really, people will do that. You guys might be like, people do not have the time to talk about me. Trust me, pile one, people have all the time in the world to talk about you, because you are so interesting. So interesting. All right. So let's see what else we have for you. Oh, we have Four of Cups, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Magician in reverse. Like I was saying, with the Magician being in reverse and the Emperor on top, people want to take that control from you guys. You guys are like pretty good at keeping the essence of your life to yourself. Like no one exactly knows what is going on in your life. So, and that what makes people so curious to talk about you. They just go around going like, okay, what's going on with pile one? Do you know what's happening with them? People just want to know you so badly that they are willing to make up stories just so they can have some sort of a control over you. They want to take that control away from you, with the Magician being in reverse. Upright, the Magician is like, okay, you're capable of doing whatever you want, right? Now with it being in reverse, I feel like people want to take that kind of ability from you guys. They want to get to know all your secrets. Some people might even be spying on you, pile one. I just got this message. Some people with the Seven of Swords, some people might even be spying on you just because they want to know what you guys are doing, what you guys are up to. And just because they want to have that control, that yes, we know stuff about pile one, that we have some incriminating information about them, that we can use it against them if we wish to do so. That kind of nasty kind of a thinking. Or if they're not being that nasty, or if, they don't have any malicious intentions towards you, they're just really curious about you guys, probably because you guys are like really private people. And with the Queen of Swords right here, that kind of really adds on to it, about you guys being really private. Because Queen of Swords, like, she's her own person, right? She is like, yes, I've been through a lot, and I'm not gonna let anyone know how much pain I'm in. And that's the thing that I'm getting for you guys, that you guys kind of really, whatever suffering that you guys have endured, you guys kind of keep that to yourself. You do not want to, you don't talk about it to everyone. So that's where the whole curiosity thing comes in, because some people might have gotten a hint that something's going on with you, but no one is sure what happened. No one knows the exact story. So when you don't know the exact story, what do? You concoct a new one, right? And that is exactly what's going on. That is what exactly makes people kind of gossip about you, to really talk about you. And then we also have the Four of Cups right here. Now this is kind of giving me some very kind of jealousy vibes. I would say that people are kind of, they look at you and then they kind of feel as if, yeah, pile one is so much better than we are. They kind of feel insecure, they kind of feel jealous, envious of you, that, you guys are like the Empress energy, and they're just this Four of Cups. They're not satisfied with themselves, they're not satisfied with their own lives. And that is, that's why they're like, okay, you know what, it's better to gossip about pile one, it's better to, paint them in a bad light, or make up stories about them, just so people can feel better about themselves. Now this has nothing to do with you, pile one, so don't think that you're a bad person. It's people and their own thought process, their own mindset, where they decide what to do, what kind of, whatever it is that they want to think about. It is really up to, it's all about them. It has nothing to do with you. So do not kind of take the blame on yourselves, thinking that, it's my fault that people are gossiping about me, or I haven't done things the right way, or, I'm a laughing stock or something. No, it has nothing to do with what you've done or what you do. You are just living your life, and you're just being who you are with this Empress energy. And you have a lot going on, pile one. I was going to say 10 of Wands, but I'm like, okay, pile one. Like with this 10 of Wands card right here, I feel like there's a lot that is going on with you guys. But people just want to gossip about you because, yeah, you guys might be suffering and in need of help, but people are just gonna even take that and just, find that entertainment, because I feel like your suffering is like entertainment for them. I'm so sorry I said that, but that's the message I'm getting with the 10 of Wands and the Fool card, because 10 of Wands is suffering. Like 10 of Wands is like, being so overwhelmed with the responsibility. And we also have the Six of Pentacles, which talks about taking help. So probably you guys are in need of help, but you're not going to go around telling anyone that. But if somebody even gets to hear like a flying rumor somewhere that, you guys are in need of help, they would want to know everything that has happened, that has kind of brought you to this point, because it is just entertainment for them. And obviously Six of Wands also, it's giving me kind of multiple messages, but with this, with the statement that I'm going with right now, I would say that, with your suffering, it kind of makes them feel powerful, that yes, they're suffering. We are not pile one who kind of acts all as if they have everything, don't really have everything, that, they're actually suffering. So people kind of feel good about that. It's kind of a really sick attitude to live with, in my opinion, pile one, but it is how people are, and you can't really do anything about that. So Yeah. So with the Six of Wands, that's really telling me that some people might just feel powerful and feel victorious when it comes to your suffering. But moreover, I'm also getting the message that with the Six of Wands, probably, people just, yeah, they kind of feel envious the fact that you guys, get to have that victory, get to kind of succeed at everything that you guys do. And that really kind of irks them, that kind of really pinches them. And because they can't handle it, they can't handle the fact that you guys are always succeeding. Even if some of you guys even try to make a fool out of yourself, suppose you guys are like that, you guys are really funny and you guys are really carefree, that you guys are not afraid to make a fool out of yourself, or have people laugh at you, because you're some people, there are people who kind of love to laugh at themselves, right? And they enjoy when people laugh at them. So if you're someone like that, and people will be like, people who actually gossip about you, right? They look at you making a fool out of yourself, and they think that, oh, finally they're going to be embarrassed in the town, right? People will be talking about them, making fun of them. But then people really, you enjoy that attention. You are laughing at yourselves, at your silliness, at your quirks, and people are laughing with you. So you kind of end up being successful in that aspect as well. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. So that really kind of really irks them, and kind of makes them feel as if they're not in control of your life, because even when you are making a fool out of yourself, you still end up being successful. And people can't handle it. They just can't handle it. Pile one. All right, so let's see what your final cards have to tell us about why people gossip about you. Oh, we have clouds, we have the clover, and we have lily. Oh, like I was saying, you guys are incredibly good looking, very sensual, beautiful, seductive people, I would say, really sexy people. And you guys are not afraid to embrace your sensuality, your even your sexuality. I would say you guys are not afraid to embrace it, and it's not something some people can handle. Some people just cannot handle that, which kind of obviously gives them more reason to talk about you. And then we have the clover here. So this really tells me that people really think that you guys are really lucky, or whatever it is that you guys do, you guys end up being successful in that, because your life is, because they think that the universe is smiling down on you. And little do they know how much you've suffered to get to the point where you are now. Nobody sees your suffering. People only see your success, and then they just go around judging you for it. They go around making up stories for regarding that. They just don't understand that you put in your hard work. You did everything that you possibly could to get to this point, to get to this queen energy, to get to this empress energy, where now you have everything. You did everything to succeed with this Six of Wands. If you have enough wealth to distribute it among other people, it is because of your own hard work, not because the universe kind of go like, okay, here you go, you can have all the money in the world. It wasn't like that. But people don't know. They don't even care to know at this point. They just want to make up stories. They just want something to keep them entertained, and you are that entertainment. And then we have the clouds. Now this talks about confusion, and you guys can see there is that one lone house right here among the hills. There's no other house. Now what this is telling me is that, like I was saying, you keep to yourself. Probably there are some of you watching this who kind of like to keep to themselves, which kind of makes people so curious, and it really puzzles them that how can you be so successful and be so isolated at the same time? How can you go around and how can you just go around, be with your friends, and then still nobody knows what you guys do? All these thoughts, people are really confused about you guys, Pile. And obviously they should be, because rather than talking to you, rather than getting to know you on a deeper level, they choose to gossip about you. They choose to make up stories and believe whatever they hear from people, right? They don't really talk to you or really confront you that, is this true? Whatever I've heard, this is what they were talking about. Is this true? Nobody would do that. Nobody comes up to you and tells you that. They're all okay making up stories. And with this clouds card, I'm really getting the vibe that, You guys, there are a whole lot of stories about you, and none of them are true. Literally, none of them are true. There might be like a truth here or there, like a really minuscule amount of truth to the stories that are around. I mean, that are there for you guys, but most of them is just hodgepodge. It's just it just makes no sense. If you really get to know all the stories, like all the things people say about you, you'll be like, does anybody speak the truth around here about me? It is like that because people don't know you. People don't even care to know you. It's better for them to really paint you in a certain light because it makes them feel better. But you only and you alone know exactly who you are and what you are capable of and what you're not capable of. People cannot identify you. People cannot tell. And yeah, and that is why it's just so easy to gossip about you. That is why they do gossip about you. All right, so this is all I have for you guys, File One. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below to let me know if this message resonated, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people gossip about you. So we have the King of Wands for you guys. 9 of Swords. 7 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. Okay. Pile 2. So what this, starting off with the King of Wands right here, I really feel like the main reason people kind of gossip about you is because you're someone who, who's very social, I would say, who is always like, with people, like people love you. And I feel like you might be someone with a really strong social circle, I feel like, because King of Wands is all like, movement, it's energy. And I feel like you guys probably might be like very energetic. But at the same time, I'm getting some sort of a vibe that probably you guys suffer from some sleeping issues. Like your sleep is not like, peaceful and it's very restless. Probably you guys are like very stressed, or you guys are like going through some, psychological issues where which just makes sleeping very difficult. But with this card right here, 9 of Swords, really telling me that whatever thing that you're stressed about, if you're talking about it with your friends or something, somebody hears it. Sometimes we are talking really loudly and people just end up hearing us. So people really gossip about you, about the problems that you're facing in life. If you're confused about something, or if you're going through some sort of a problem, any kind of problem, people just love to gossip about it. Why? Because it's fun for them. They really don't understand just how much you're suffering or how much problem you're in. It is just that, with the King of Wands energy, I really feel like, you are that main shining a person. Like you're always shining whenever you're in a crowd. Everybody just can't help but see you. So obviously when you have such a magnetic personality, when you have such a magnanimous personality, obviously if something happens, something or the other happens, people are going to talk. Like I'm getting some politicians vibe right here. You know how people just always talk about politicians, be it good or bad, but they always talk about them because they're such a magnanimous presence, or very like a very celebrity vibe I'm getting from you guys. You guys might not be celebrities in like the traditional sense, but in your town, you're no less than one. I really feel like that. And obviously, celebrity gossips, celebrity scandals, yep, they're the talk, right? They're the talk of the town. So obviously that's why I'm getting like, I'm just thinking like with your social circle, especially with the 3 of Pentacles, the number 3 talks about, social circle, your creativity, all of those things. Like there's a lot that people talk about when it comes to you. There's a lot for them to gossip about when it comes to you. And it's not something that you can control, I would say, because yeah, you just can't. I mean, I would just say that, you should just keep doing your own thing. And people are just going to talk. I really feel like that. And moreover, I feel like people really kind of envy you, or they really kind of look upon you. They really admire your focus, your drive, your determination, how you are like so focused on your goals that you always end up achieving them. That is why I'm saying that you might not be any less than a celebrity in your social circle or in your town, because you're able to accomplish all your goals. You are never confused about anything. Yes, you guys might be going through a whole lot of problems because we have the Nine of Swords coming up, and I really feel like with this card, pile 2, that you kind of drive people crazy, and that is why they gossip about you, because they can't understand that what it is that makes you so successful, or what it is that makes you so attractive, or they're just constantly kind of trying to think about you. I feel like people think about you a lot, especially when they're trying to sleep. When we are in bed and we're not able to sleep, we sort of start thinking about every single thing on the planet. We start thinking about the friend in preschool, or in elementary school, we are no longer in contact with, but all sorts of thoughts come to us, right? So I really feel like when it comes to you guys, the people around you, when they're sleeping or when they're trying to sleep, their thoughts are dominated by you. They are not, everything about you is kind of just, drives them crazy, and they just kind of wonder that, okay, what it is about these people that what it is about pile 2 that I'm not able to kind of get them out of my head. And especially if you guys are in a relationship, yeah, your partner just can't stop thinking about you. If it's your ex, or even if it's your current partner, anyone who comes in contact with you can't help but just think about you again and again and again. And obviously we always talk about things that are on our mind, right? So people talk about you because you're always on their mind. You dominate their minds, you rule their minds. We have a ruler, the king being the highest in the hierarchy, and then we've got this card, right? So you really rule people's thoughts, and that is why people gossip about you, because they just can't get you out of their heads. What kind of sorcery is this, pile 2? Let me know. All right, I would love to know your secret of how you guys are like so special and so magical that you just kind of hypnotize them, kind of take them into a trance where they're just, all they do is think about you. I don't know if you guys suffer from, if you guys have ever encountered stalkers, but I just feel like this is some stalker energy coming here, that you might have people kind of, keeping tabs on you, trying to figure out your whereabouts, following you even. So if any of you ever encountered a stalker, let me know in the comments below. Okay, so then we have like, 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. So I really feel like that, you guys, just look at this thing. Just look at this mermaid right here, right? She is like all, she's secure. That's what I would say. She's secure. And obviously 4 of Swords, like, that calm energy where you're just like, okay, I'm taking a break. So I really feel like, that's how you guys are. That's the kind of vibe you kind of project onto the other, like, to the people, that you are secure in yourself. And that's the thing. People are not able to figure out that what is that one thing that makes you so successful? What is that one thing that makes you, so secure in yourself that you really don't need anything else, that you're just so happy being by yourself, while they're just kind of going crazy thinking about you, and you are getting your beauty sleep, you are going about your day doing your own thing, while the people, they're just going crazy. So people really gossip about you guys is just because, yeah, you guys are just like, you can be busy doing your own thing, but I just feel like there's somebody or the other who's always watching you, who's always trying to, figure out what's going on in your life, just so they can go and tell the other person. But the thing is that another thing that I feel like drives them crazy is that, and the reason for the gossip is that, they kind of try to, they want a whole lot of gossip on you. Like they want a whole lot of spicy information regarding you, something scandalous, something, that will really be, something very entertaining regarding your life, but they don't get it. They don't get it. I don't know. You guys might be like very good at keeping your information private, keeping your, whatever happenings of your life a private. And that is why, that's another reason why people just can't stop thinking about you, because they're like, they don't get anything. They know there's something going on. Like, they know that there's something, but they can never get anything more than a mere rumor or just a hearsay, something, and nothing significant. They can never get anything significant on you guys to really gossip about. So they're just like, okay, you know what, we'll just kind of take whatever information we have and we'll kind of concoct the story based on it. Right? So let's see what else we have. Oh, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse, Temperance, and the Fool. Okay, so Temperance and the Fool. Okay, so Temperance, this goddess here, she's the goddess of the rainbow, Iris, and she is basically, main purpose, like her main job is to kind of, communicate, like send messages. Like, or she's like the female version of Hermes, I would say. So, she's responsible for delivering messages and making sure the messages are delivered to the right person. And then we have the Fool here. So what this is telling me is that you guys are like very outgoing, very social, and you guys are always talking to people. Like, you guys are social butterflies, I feel like. You guys might be introverts, but when you're with your people, you guys are like the best company. People just love to talk to you. People... and I just feel like with this card is also telling me that there's a whole lot of back and forth that happens with you being the center of attention. Like, you are the main topic, and there's a whole lot of discussion happening on you guys. Whole lot of gossip, whole lot of good or bad gossip, that depends. But gossip, it's gossip nonetheless. So I really feel like with you guys, it's just people just go back and forth, trying to figure out what it is. And then we also have the Fool card. So this really kind of gives me a glimpse of your personality, pile 2, is that, you guys are so fearless. And I feel like you guys have this thing that you don't care what people say about you. You're like, I don't care if they talk about me. I don't care if they think I'm a good person or I'm a bad person. None of my business. I'm going to go about my day. I'm going to do my own thing. That is why it's like right underneath the Four of Swords. You guys are carefree people. You are happy in your life or in whatever it is that you guys are doing. You guys do that, You guys are just so... and that's the thing, you guys don't care. You don't care about any of this that people are talking about you. But people are just like, how can this person be so carefree? How can they... and especially I feel like with these cards right here, Queen of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords, I feel like some of you guys have been through a major heartbreak, or, like I was saying, you guys might be going through some psychological problems, something like that. And despite that, you guys are, okay. You guys are okay, where somebody else would be like, going around telling their sob story to the entire world, because some people do that. But that's okay, to each their own. But, but you're not like that, pile 2. You are like, you know what, okay, this happened. I've dealt with the emotion. Or even if you haven't dealt with the emotion, you're like, I'm not going to go around telling people about my story, whatever happened. So you just go about your own day. So people just wonder that how is this person okay because they might know that you've been through a breakup, because that kind of news, it's kind of hard to, keep secret. So people might know that you've been through a breakup, but they do not know the hows or the whys or the whens, and they do not understand how you are okay with it, how you're just acting like nothing happened. I just feel like you really drive people crazy with the way, because you guys are like so unpredictable. I really feel like that no one can really figure you out. They might be expecting you to react in one way. You end up reacting in a completely different way. That is why I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here, because the wheel is always spinning. You never know where life is going to take you. Life is unpredictable like that. So I feel like that is how you guys are as well. People will expect you to be all teary and heartbroken and moping about and kind of cursing your ex, something like that. But you're all calm. So, and it's not just this relationship situation. It could be any situation. People will expect you to react in one particular way, which they think is the norm. But you being you being your own unique self, pile 2, you will just react in a completely different way. and where people are just like, they stay up at night and going like, why did pile 2 behave this way? I was not expecting that. So you kind of really, yeah, you just do your own thing, pile 2, and some people really admire that, I would say, because yeah, there are always those two groups of people, right? One are for you, one are against you. So some people really admire that fact about you, that you guys are so unpredictable. It makes you guys so exciting, and that is why people gossip about you, because you're just so exciting. There's even if you're not doing much, but according to people, there's just, you guys are someone to talk about, because you're different, you're unique, you're just so incredibly unpredictable that yeah, no one will know which phase or which facet of yours they're going to encounter today. So for a lot of people, you guys are different. Like for one person, for your neighbor, they might have a different opinion of you as compared to another neighbor across the street or something. They might have a completely different opinion of you. So no one knows. That's why when it comes to gossiping about you, people can go on forever. Because there are three here, right? So one person will be like, okay, this person is like this, pile 2 is like this, but the other person is like, no, they're like this. And then they start comparing notes about you guys, that, okay, how, and they try to gather information, they try to figure you out using that information. But I just feel like they fail miserably, because this card is also reversed, so they don't really get anywhere with this kind of gossiping about you or exchanging information about you. They don't really get anywhere, because they're still stuck in that same place where they have no clue who you are. They have absolutely no idea who you are. But there's a whole lot of communication that happens about you, pile 2. I don't know if you guys are aware of it or not, but these cards are kind of really telling me that people just talk. They talk about you to the point where it's kind of crazy. That's the vibe I'm getting. Look how this rainbow is kind of going in the circles, like back and forth, back and forth. You guys can see these 2 cups right here. So you see them back and forth, pouring of information from one source to another. It's just like that. You guys are so incredibly interesting. The people just, yeah. All right, so let's see what else we have for you. Okay, so we have Animus, which is a man. If you guys don't know, we have Scythe, and we have Mountain. So you know how mountains are like really impenetrable? They're like solid structures which takes forever to climb. And if you try to cut through a mountain, it's going to take forever. It's going to require strength, it's going to require time, it's going to require patience, it's going to require some hardcore determination. And I feel like that's how you guys are. You guys are like the mountain, mountain, impenetrable, full of secrets, full of, mountains are like full of, minerals and all sorts of treasures, right? That's how you guys are. You guys are like the mountain, and people want to cut through that. People want to break through that using their strength. They kind of want to give that attention to you. They really want to get through to you. They want to cut you through the core just to see how you guys are. I mean, like how there are those lab rats, or when scientists are like kind of cutting through things to kind of really understand them. That's how I feel like it's with you guys. People gossip about you in such a way, like they scrutinize you to such an extent where it's like you are being cut open just so people can see what's inside you. And that is intense. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys have stalkers around you. There might be people who are kind of spying on you or stalking you, and you guys are not even aware of that. But these cards are really telling me that people want to know you to that extent where they're willing to even cut you open with the slightest bit of knowledge that they get. They wanna, even if like they kind of get to know what you're cooking or what you're going to be wearing on a certain day, they're going to start analyzing that okay, why are you wearing that particular color? Why are you choosing that particular style of an outfit? Who are you going out with? When are you going out with that person? What for? What's the occasion? They can, like I'm saying, they can go on forever, pile 2. People gossip about you intensely. Like, it's intense. intense to the point of being obsessive, to the point of being crazy. Wow. Like, and obviously, why wouldn't they gossip? You guys are just so incredibly unique. And when something is unique, when something is different, obviously, people are going to talk. People are going to talk because the norm, when you're normal, when you're just like everybody else, there's nothing exciting in life. There's nothing that is, worth talking about. But you guys are not like that. You guys you do your own thing. You don't march to the beat of another person's drum. You do your own thing. You carve your own path, and you are like so carefree. You couldn't care less what people say about you. They can talk about you for centuries and you wouldn't care. But the fact remains that they talk about you, and they talk about you a lot. And I really feel like with this animus energy, that's like the masculine energy, the divine masculine, where it's all about giving. And so people really just want to, if some people could just really stick by you and really observe you up close, like they would do that. Like if people could exert their power over you, Pile 2, they would do that, because at the end of the day, their goal is to get to know you. Their goal is to, figure you out. I feel like some people just literally go to an extent just to get to know you. All right. So this is all I have for you guys, Pile 2. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know if this message resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people gossip about you. So we have Temperance. We have Page of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. And the Ten of Swords. Okay, Pile 3. So the main thing that I'm getting for you guys is why people gossip about you. I feel like there's a whole sense of betrayal when it comes to the gossip about you. And obviously, I feel like the people who do gossip about you are like some of your closest friends or family members. Some people who are like really close to you, they are the exact same ones who kind of gossip about you. It's not like strangers gossip about you. There will be strangers, but it's mainly people who who you're close to, and they're the ones doing all the gossip. So that is why with the Ten of Swords, Two of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, the vibe I'm getting is that of betrayal. That they gossip about you to such an extent where it'll feel like a betrayal. Obviously, when you're confiding in someone, when you're sharing your deepest, darkest secrets with that person, and the person just, goes out and tell somebody else the same thing, those secrets, obviously it'll feel like a betrayal. So I really feel like the people around you guys, Pile 3, they're not the most sincere of people. So be on the lookout for them if you guys kind of suspect that, yes, they're not being completely honest with you, or they're not being completely confidential, like, they're not being your best confidants, that whatever you tell them, they go out and tell somebody else. And sometimes I think for some of you guys might have even noticed that you told one thing to your best friend, suppose, and the next thing you're just walking by and you kind of hear a whisper about that same thing from somebody else. So you kind of wonder, you kind of question yourself, that did I hear that person right? Or is it just my imagination? Because my friend wouldn't betray me. My friend wouldn't go out and tell somebody that particular thing. So, you guys might have had some of those instances. If you do, let me know in the comments below. But I really feel like, there's that sense of betrayal coming. And the gossip that happens, that really is about whether you've broken up, whether you are feeling stuck in life, all those problems that you guys are encountering. If you've encountered something like that, that's the main thing people kind of gossip about. And we also have like the Ten of Swords. So this is kind of really telling me that some people even gossip about you to an extent where they want to take advantage of you. They want to kind of get one over you. So probably your enemies, your haters, they might be doing a whole lot of gossip because that's their job. Essentially, that comes with the territory. Like, they hate you and they want to paint you in a bad light, obviously. So what are they going to do? They're gonna spread all sorts of rumors about you. They will try to, kind of befriend your friend, just so they can kind of get more information on you, so they can kind of ruin your reputation, ruin your image in society. And there's not much you can do about that, pile three, except for, keeping things to yourself and really kind of being able to distinguish who's honest with you and who genuinely loves you, rather than, you going around thinking. Just don't trust someone blindly, I would say, because people are not honest with you. They're just not sincere with you. All right. So and then we have a Temperance and the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is kind of telling me why people kind of really gossip about you. And it's that fact that they kind of really think that, you always get the best in life, uh, the best opportunities, the best everything, the best, because Page of Pentacles is all about, opportunities, creating new things. And they kind of really envy your ability to create things out of nothing. So every time you get a new opportunity and you kind of go and tell your best friend that, oh, this happened, or you get admission into some really powerful or very privileged or prestigious school, and you go and you tell your friend that, oh, I got into it, or whatever, if it's a really powerful company. So, you go and tell your friend that, okay, this is what happened. I got this job, or I got accepted here. So your friend will just go and tell someone. Some of your friends might not be telling people out of a negative intention. Like, they are genuinely so happy for you that they want to tell everybody that, yes, you are being so successful, and they're truly happy for you. But then there are some friends who might not be very happy. They might be like very envious of you, and they go around telling people that, okay, you got into this job, and then they kind of vent out their frustration, like, how come you get to have you always get the opportunities, you always get the college of your dreams, you get whatever it is, even if it's just a dress, you've got that dress you liked. People will be like, oh, they always get whatever they want. And they don't like that. They don't like how according to them, things come very easily to you. It might not be true, because things don't always come very easily to us, right? That's how things are. That's how things happen. Life happens. Life is so unpredictable at times. So that really tells me that, people just, like, the main reason people gossip about you is because there's a massive amount of envy, a massive amount of jealousy that goes into this gossip. It's not like the nice kind of gossip that, oh, this person is like so amazing, all of that stuff. No, this is the kind where they're like, this person, how can this person be successful? How can pile three be successful when we are also doing the same work? That kind of thing, where they think that you're not good enough for the success that you have, like you don't deserve it. Like, that's how people kind of really talk about you, and that's really nasty. That's really toxic, I would say. And you would do well to kind of really avoid that kind of energy, because you have better things to do in life. There's a whole lot that you guys want to do, pile three, and it's better if you just focus on, taking care of yourself, and really just letting people do whatever they want. And I really feel like with the Page of Pentacles right here, you guys can see this merman is kind of looking at this mermaid right here, who's busy kind of filling both her cups. So what this is telling me is that you guys, people just think that it's not just that one like I'm saying, they think that you get whatever you want. It's not just in that one aspect that, oh, you got accepted into your dream college. No, you get the job you want, you get the whatever it is that you guys want, whatever it is that you guys go like, okay, I want this. Life just happens in a way that you end up getting it, and it has nothing to do with you being privileged, or you coming from a privileged background where there are people who do things for you, or all this luck, all this good fortune is kind of delivered to you on a silver platter. Your life is not like that. You worked hard to get to this point, because we have the Pentacles energy. That is slow energy. Queen of Wands is reversed right here. So Pentacle energy talks about hard work. It talks about, and when it comes to hard work, that success is permanent. So that's why people just they just assume that whatever good fortune that you've encountered in life, it's just luck. It's just, yeah, it's just you coming from a privileged background. But little do they know it's your own hard work that has kind of brought you to this point where you guys are deserving of every single thing that you guys have kind of gotten. Good thing I'm talking about, okay? So don't kind of think that you guys are unworthy, pile 3, or you guys don't deserve all the success that you have right now, because you deserve it, because you worked hard for it. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't even let anybody even make you think otherwise, because you are deserving of everything that you have kind of gotten up to this point, okay? So let's see what else we have. Okay, so we have 5 of Swords. There's this jealousy, bully energy coming in that I was talking about. Then we have Death. We have Justice. We have Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Tower in reverse. So what this is telling me, pile 3, is that probably some of you guys have kind of experienced a scandal in your life. Probably you guys were like the topic of that scandal. People kind of whatever, something you did in life, people just kind of turned it into a scandal. You became kind of like the talk of the town. People whispered about you while you were walking, and you knew for sure that people are talking behind your back, and that is because they're so jealous. Like, they want something which they can use to kind of ruin you, to ruin your image in society, to kind of turn people against you. And that's the thing. That's why they gossip so much, because even if it's something positive that you guys do, they're gonna talk in a way that it's going to turn negative. They're gonna gossip in a way that it's going to turn negative, and it has nothing to do with you, pile 3. It has everything to do with them and how they think. Because according to them, if they're kind of painting you in a bad light, they're kind of showing the world who you truly are. I mean, who would know anyone better than you, than you guys? Who would know you better than you, right? And that's what I wanted to say. But according to those people, according to the people, they think that you are not how you portray yourself to be. You portray yourself to be someone really nice and really kind, but in reality, you are not like that. And it is only because of their own insecurity, because we also have the transformation card coming here right next to Justice. So they really feel like if they're painting you in a bad light, or if they're spreading rumors about you or gossiping about you, it is because they have every right to do so, because according to them, they are telling the truth about you guys to the world. So it's kind of really messed up. It's kind of really icky, I would say, really disgusting that they kind of think like that, because you guys are just so incredible, so hardworking, and you're always kind of trying to help other people. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming through. You guys are always kind of making sure that the other person also gets the same opportunities. Suppose if you got into a company, like got the job of your dreams, you will try to get your loved one, be it a friend, be it a family member, you will try to get them into that same company. You will make you might have your talk to your boss and have them hire your person, whoever they are. So you always try. And the thing is, your victory, that is why you're victorious, because you guys are genuine. And people don't get that. They think that you are kind of winning unfairly. That's the 5 of Swords energy. When you win kind of unfairly, that's how people kind of view you, that, oh, you got all this success because of because you had powerful parents, or you have a very supportive group of friends who are there to support you, who kind of help you out with everything, and that you don't do anything out of your own hard work, or you don't do anything on your own. You always have people surrounding you, and that is why you're so successful. So according to them, your success is not deserving. You guys are not worthy of success. Whatever success you have gotten, they think that it's unfair, that it's not justified, and it is because they kind of have that insecurity. They're the ones who are actually insecure. That they know somewhere that you have worked hard, but they do not want to accept that, because accepting you and your success and labeling it as hard work will make them have to accept the fact that they're not hardworking, that they're not good for anything. And obviously, when people don't have anything better to do in their lives, or anything worthwhile to do in their lives, what do? They will gossip about the other person. They will paint the other person in a negative light just so they can feel good about themselves. And pile three, let me tell you now, you do not need any of this negative energy. You do not. You just do your own thing. You just kind of focus on kind of, I know I feel like some of you guys have really lost trust. Your trust has been broken in the worst of ways. And you guys are really slowly trying to kind of get that back together, kind of. Obviously, when trust breaks, you kind of also lose that trust in yourself that, I made the wrong decision by trusting this person. Am I not smart enough to really distinguish between the right and wrong? Pile three, let me tell you, it's not your fault. You guys are smart enough to figure out who's who, and who's genuine with you and who's not genuine with you. Yes, things happen because you trusted that person. It was up to that person. That person kind of betrayed you. It is their fault. It's not your fault. You were courageous enough to put your trust in them, but they weren't strong enough to handle you guys and your trust. So don't kind of question yourself. Don't question your intelligence or your intuition, just because people betray you. People will betray you because that's all they can do, because you guys are the best. And when people kind of realize that they will never be like you, they will never be up to that level, up to those standards that you guys are, then the best thing they can do is knock you down. The best thing they can do is kind of push you off that pedestal or push you off the mountain you're trying to climb. That is where that loss comes in with the death card right here, that people are like that. But this death card also talks about new beginnings and renewal. So this card is kind of really telling me it's like a message from spirit for you guys, pile three, that you should start fresh. You should kind of really let go of the people that are no longer serving you and really just focus on building your life back. I feel like this kind of betrayal that happened kind of really, that was like a big shock that kind of came to you guys, and it really kind of, made you question yourself, made you question your existence even. It was tough. If you guys have experienced this betrayal, let me know. But my eyes are drawn to this sun rising once again. So this is, and obviously with the Page of Pentacles coming up, this is also kind of telling me that this universe is telling you that you guys are capable of success because it's in you. My professor would always say that a rich man, if he loses everything, rich people will always know how to make money. Like, you give poor people $50,000 and you give rich people $50,000. And suppose they kind of end up, both of those groups kind of end up losing it all. The rich would always know how to regenerate. They would always know how to earn money back, but the poor will never know. They will never be able to kind of, generate that money. So you guys have that capability. You guys are capable of generating, of kind of getting back up on your feet and really just turning your life around like how you guys once did. It is something that is inherently inside you. The world can knock you down 10,000 times. You will get back 10,001 times. That's how powerful you guys are, pile three. All right, so let's see what else we have. We have Anchor. We have Stork. We have House. Like I'm saying, you guys have that ability. Probably it's your confidence in yourself, or it is that inherent ability that, you guys will always find your way home. You guys will always find a way to make things happen. So, and people are just going to talk. And I feel like people really talk about your family. They really talk about even your partner, I would say. And I feel like you guys might have been through breakups with your obviously exes, but you guys have been through breakup because of the people, because they kind of talk to your partner and they kind of, turn them against you. And next thing you know, you guys are breaking up. So people are a major, I feel like, those, your haters, your rivals, even the people in general are a big cause of all the breakups that you guys have kind of encountered in your life. Even if they're not talking to your partner, they might be talking to you about your partner, making you question whether you've made the right decision by being with that person. And filling your head with doubts and all of those things is kind of just, yeah, they want to break you apart. I feel like pile 3, and like I'm saying, they talk a lot about your family. The gossip is not just about you, it's about your home, your family, everything that you guys do, basically, whatever job, whatever career that you have, because career is often associated with stability. Your income is associated with stability. And then we have the anchor here. So this really tells me that people really kind of have their eyes on your wealth and how much you're earning and how much you're spending. They want to know every single thing, that okay, especially if you guys are buying something, they always want to know, okay, how much is it worth, if it's a high-end brand or if it's something, just from a regular store. They want to know everything about your purchases. That is so weird. Like, they need a hobby. I feel like those people who gossip about you really need a life, because this is something that is your personal matter, and really they should be focusing on their lives rather than just having their eyes on you. And it's only, I really feel like it's because they're just so insanely jealous of you guys that the only thing they can do to make themselves feel better is gossip about you. And yeah, you have better things to do, pile 3. You guys are too, you should just do your own thing, get your own success, focus on your own success, because at the end of the day, it's your life, and you really shouldn't be letting people kind of get to you or kind of make you question whether you deserve the success, because you do. All right, you so do. Okay, so this is all I have for you guys, pile 3. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below to let me know if this message resonated, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, pile 4, welcome to your reading. Let's see why people gossip about you. So we're starting off with the 4 of Wands in reverse. Then we have the 5 of Wands. We have the Hermit. We have the Lovers. And we have 3 of Swords. Okay, guys. So pile 4, the main thing that I'm getting as to, first of all, I'm just going to talk about what kind of people are kind of gossiping about you, is the fact, like, I feel like it mainly revolves around your relationships. Probably you guys have been through a breakup, because I'm seeing a couple of breakup cards right here with the 4 of Wands being in reverse and the 3 of Swords. This talks about loss, talks about breakups. So this really, and betrayal. So this really tells me that whatever, every time something happens like this, like you go through a breakup or, some relationship problems, people really pick that as something to gossip about. They can go on forever, I feel like, when it comes to your love life. I feel like your love life is the main kind of source of gossip for them, the main source of entertainment for them. And with the Hermit card right here, I feel like this is really telling me that the reason people gossip about you, pile 4, is that, they're just bored. They're just their life is not as exciting as yours. I wouldn't call this exciting, but there's stuff happening in your life, and however, when it comes to the people around you, according to them, they don't think that anything is happening in their life that is worth sharing or worth getting excited over. So the next best thing is, for them to gossip about you. And they really do that, especially when it comes to your love life. If you guys are with a new person, or even if you're not with a new person, suppose you guys are single and you guys are just choosing to be single, they're going to be gossiping about that why is pile 4 choosing to be single. And if you're with a person, then they're going to start kind of analyzing your relationship, kind of start talking about it, really weighing the pros and cons. It's your relationship, right? It's your relationship, right? So the only one who should be concerned about the relationship is you and your partner, right? Not the people, but yeah, like I'm saying, they have nothing better to do. They are just like, okay, this is something exciting, because we have the Hermit. The Hermit is all about isolation. Oftentimes it's also kind of symbolized with, darkness, because isolation oftentimes is kind of synonymous with darkness, right? But then we have this lamp. So amidst their boring predictable lives, your life and whatever is happening in your life seems more exciting. You know how they say the grass is always greener on the other side. But for your case, in your case, the grass is greener on the other side. It means that, you know, like your life appears to be more exciting and, you know, not predictable as compared to their lives. Obviously, when people get used to start living in a certain routine, obviously it's gonna be boring, right? But those people don't take chances, they don't go out, go on trips or whatever. So while you guys do a lot, I feel like, because we have the 5 of Wands, though this is often known as the card of conflicts. But with what I'm saying here right now about you guys, I just feel like your life is kind of like this, you know, it's kind of chaotic. And that's what makes it so much so exciting for people, that they want to talk about that okay, there's so much going on with you guys. And somewhere I also feel like some people might even be kind of, you know, a tad bit like low-key envious of you, that your life is so exciting, that everything, like, there's so much drama. I feel like people really kind of gossip because they think that there's a whole lot of drama going on in your life. Because 5 of Wands you can also, like, I just look at this card and I'm like, there's so much drama happening here. You know, somebody's kind of they're all in a conflict, somebody's kind of blaming the other first, somebody's crying, somebody's happy, somebody's angry. You know, there's a whole lot going on here with this card. So that really tells me that, you know, people kind of view your life like that oh, your life is like so dramatic, and everything happens in such a very you know, glamorous and exciting way. Even if bad things are happening in your life, pile 4, people just have a way of glamorizing that as well, and kind of really gossiping about you guys, because yeah, they just do that. And really, with the Lovers card here, I feel like your love life is like the hottest topic people have. And you guys can see with the 3 of Swords, 4 eyes right here. They're weeping tears of blood. So this is really giving me a couple of messages. The first one being that people, every time something happens, something negative, because 3 of Swords is not a positive card as such, right? So what this is telling me is that if something happens in your life, something negative, people will be the first one. Like, I feel like people will know bad things are happening in your life even before you kind of know bad things are happening in your life. Like, if God forbid, like, your partner is kind of, you know, cheating on you, the whole town will know about it before you get to know about it. That's how, you know, with the 4 eyes right here. So people always have their eyes on you, pile 4. Especially when it comes to your relationships, it's just, it's like they have nothing else to do in their lives, and they just kind of focus on you and whatever's happening in your life. Moreover, with the tears of blood, and this card also kind of signifies a betrayal and loss, right? So what this is telling me is that some people, could be in your inner circle, could be in your outer circle, but there are people around you who are kind of, you know, who kind of pretend to be genuine to you, but they're not actually that true to you. They're not sincere. They would kind of cry with you. They would kind of show as if they're kind of hurting if you guys are hurting, but internally they're not gonna be as upset, or, you know, as they will not be really sensitive to your situation. For them, it's new drama, you know, something to add spice to their life. And I feel like some people really, the people around you, they kind of live vicariously through you. Like, if you guys are in a relationship, they would want to know all about it. Like, they would even pretend to be your best friend, or pretend to be your confidant, or, you know, someone who is really genuine to you, who just wants you, who just wishes all the best for you guys. Like, they'll pretend to be all those things just so you can confide in them, just so you can talk about your life with them. And because nothing exciting, like I'm saying, nothing exciting is happening in their life, right? So what they're doing, they're kind of taking your experiences and kind of really getting in your kind of, you know, kind of fusing their life with yours, just so they can get some excitement in their lives. Just so that if something happens, good or bad, you call them and you tell them, okay, this is happening. So they can kind of get out of that boredom that is their life. So I don't know, I feel like you guys are doing them a favor. I mean, your existence is like a huge favor to them, because without you guys, there's nothing exciting that's going to be happening in their lives. And yeah, they'll just be like living in that boring, predictable, monotonous existence of theirs. But with you guys, it's like a whole load of, you know, spiciness added to it. Some people might even go like, oh, pile 4 has a life like a soap opera or something, they're always living a soap opera. And it's just that they can choose not to really focus on those things, but they want to, really get into your life and really, I just can't look at them. These eyes are like everywhere. They're looking everywhere. Some are there, some are here, some are looking straight at you. So yeah, these eyes, you've got eyes on you, pile 4. Whether you know it or not, you've got eyes on you and your love life. So kind of, if you are someone who kind of really wants to protect their relationship, I would really suggest that you kind of, keep it on the down low, keep it to yourself. And then we have the Page of Cups, 7 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Moon. Okay, so like I was saying, people kind of live vicariously through you. So you guys can see with the Page of Cups here, this boy is kind of looking in the cup, which is filled with water. And when you look at yourself, look at your reflection in the water, you see yourself, right? So, but that thing is an illusion. That thing is not real. That is how people are like that. They kind of they kind of put themselves in your shoes. They kind of, like this boy is doing. You guys are like the water, I would say, and they kind of are putting their face in your life and in you, and kind of thinking that, oh, this is so exciting that this is happening and all of that stuff. They're kind of living that way through you. But at the end of the day, they also know that you're the one suffering and it's not their suffering, right? So that's why they get to enjoy your misery and whatever it is that you guys are going through, while you guys are the one who are actually suffering. So like I'm saying that, if you guys really want to protect your relationship, keep it to yourself. Otherwise, I feel like people are just, I feel like when you really need them, they're just going to leave you hanging. So people who are really, then I don't know if you guys are aware of those people right now, pile 4, but if you guys are, it is better to kind of, distance yourself from them, because they're just going to leave you when you need them. Like, they'll leave you hanging and you'll just be hanging upside down with no idea what to do. You'll be confused, you'll be troubled, and it's going to be another betrayal on top of a betrayal of the betrayal you guys are already going through. And you guys can see the Moon. You guys can see this goddess. She has 3 faces. The dogs have 3 faces. The Moon has multiple faces. So we've got 4 eyes. So this is really telling me the people around you are so not genuine to you guys, pile 4. They are two-faced. They pretend to be somebody else in front of you, and then they're the exact opposite when you're not around. They're the ones gossiping. So people who are pretending to be your best friends at this point, I am telling you, they are the same ones who are gossiping about you. And I feel like they gossip more than they should at this point. Like, we have the 7 of Cups. So they might be even adding on the things that never really happened, which kind of gives birth to all sorts of rumors. So if you guys are wondering that there are a lot of rumors going on about you and where did they come from, I feel like you don't even need to look any further other than your own close people, because I feel like they are the same ones who are kind of, spreading talking about you guys with other people. And obviously when you guys are talking, when you're having a conversation, people misunderstand things. Your friends might not have kind of meant to, say something in a certain way, but then the other person kind of understood it in that particular way. And next thing you know, voila, there's a rumor. So, and you cannot even really blame your friends at this point, because like I'm saying, your friends, the people around you, they're living vicariously through you. Your life is exciting. I'm not talking about the good kind of exciting. It's just exciting in the general sense, be it good or bad. But for the other person, it's always good because they're not the one suffering, right? So like I'm saying, for them, your life is exciting. So they will love to talk about you. And the reason they do that, it is because it's just so exciting for them. They feel as if they have a purpose. If they're pretending, even if they're pretending to be your friend, it's a purpose for them that, yeah, you don't have to, they do that because it gives them a sense of purpose. Really, they are like that. Yeah, I know they would need it's better if they get a hobby, but yeah, They really don't. And like I'm saying, with the Page of Pentacles, you can see these fields are kind of, not that fruitful at this point. And then there's this kind of Page of Pentacles standing right here. So, and like I was saying, they're bored. Their life is like those fields which do not have any plant, and you are that plant. You are that exciting, refreshing things. And I feel like you are probably people who always have something or the other going on. Probably your life is just really chaotic. It's just the hand that you've been dealt with, be it good or be it bad. Sometimes there's good chaos, right? There are just so many parties you guys are attending, so much good stuff that is happening to you that it's just chaotic. Like you guys are not even able to figure out that how all this good fortune is coming to you, right? But then at the same time, sometimes there's a whole lot of bad stuff happening as well. And it's just chaos. So I just feel like you guys live a very chaotic life. Probably you guys are not okay. Like you guys are always going around doing things. That is why, your life is chaotic. But if you guys were just like them, just doing your own thing, just living your own mundane life, not taking any chances, not experiencing anything new, then obviously, why would people gossip about you, right? People only gossip when there's something new happening, when there's something exciting happening. So I just feel like take it in good stride that people are just doing that because, yeah, they have nothing better to do and they're just bored with their life. So they're just like, okay, let's focus on pile 4 and what they're going through, and let's talk about them. But you guys really do need to be careful about what you share with people because you never know who has your back and who doesn't, right? Some people, like I'm saying, some people will just cry those tears in front of you, but on the inside, it's going to be something else. There's a completely different face, completely different person who might just be enjoying your pain. It can go both ways. Like it can do, some people genuinely feel for you. They are true to you, but then there are those people who just, yeah. And I really feel like that there might be someone who is two-faced to the point where they might have kind of gotten you to meet your person, but then if you guys broke up, like if now that person is your ex, it is because of that same person, because that person was pretending to be somebody else with you. They were somebody else with your person, and next thing you know, there's a breakup. Like you guys broke up, you suffered the loss, all of that stuff. There was a perfectly good relationship happening. You guys were like, living in harmony because we have the number 6 coming up for you guys. And then one day it all just went downhill, and if you guys still wonder what happened, if you guys still are trying to figure out the answer to that, you guys can see this Hanged Man. He's looking here. His face is here. And Hanged Man is all about looking at a different perspective. It is all about that, do not just look at things on a surface level. Look at things a little differently. Tilt your head a little, and look at it from a different angle. You will see a completely different picture. And this is your new picture, pile 4. So keep a lookout on that. Be a little vigilant about who you're sharing your stuff with, because you never know. Your closest friend might just be your biggest enemy, I would say, or the one who will kind of hurt you in the worst possible way. And yeah, we always get hurt by the people we love, we are close to. We couldn't care less about the people we're not close to, right? They can do whatever they want to us. They can say whatever they want to us. It is the ones we are close to whose betrayal hurts the most. So I would just be like, be a little careful that, have like a group of friends or family members who are truly genuine, who truly want the best for you. I would keep them around if I were you, and only share my stuff with them. And the people will talk. That's what people do, right? So let's see what else we have for you. So we have a tree, then we have animus, another one, and then we have book. Okay, so like I'm saying, there's a whole lot of secrets that people kind of go around telling. So be careful about your secret. Just protect your secret. I feel like probably you have this animus energy that you kind of really, you guys are like, yeah, you do keep your secrets, but then when it comes to your people, you're like an open book. I would say only to those who you are absolutely close with, like your best friend, or your mom, or your siblings, whatever, whoever you're close to, be it your cousins, whatever. So for them, you're like an open book, but for the others, you are like the exact opposite. And what do we do with people who have secrets? Well, if we figure out that somebody's keeping a secret, whether we care about that person or not, we are going to try and figure it out, right? We're going to try to figure that secret out. And that's what people do. You guys can see these glasses, right? So people really want to know your secrets. And they are just like, yep, I want to know. I want to know what this person is hiding. This person is like, oh, this, and obviously the tree kind of also talks about, public eye, all of those things. So people really kind of go around giving away your secrets, because the animus energy is one of giving. It's not a receptive energy. So like I'm saying, be careful with your secrets, pile 4. You really, really need to be careful with that, because people go around giving up your secrets without any remorse. And like I'm saying, two-faced, right? So either you kind of, if you don't trust anyone, keep a journal where you can jot down your secrets, because I understand that you need to let out your whatever is pent up inside you, because bottling up those secrets is not going to help. It is going to affect your mental health. And I want you guys to be okay. I want you guys to be mentally, physically, emotionally okay. That is why I'm saying that it's better to keep a journal where, you guys kind of jot down your secrets. And then if you have a journal, if you already have a journal, keep that safe, keep that secure, because if people get their hands on that book, they're not, they would kind of take pictures of it, take pictures of the pages, kind of forward it to their friends, and then they'll forward it to their friends, and next thing you know, all your secrets are out, and people are gossiping about you. You are hearing rumors, you're seeing people whisper about you behind your back. You're even getting to know that this is what this person is saying behind your back, and you're just like, how do they know those things? It is because of, getting their hands on your journal. So if you guys keep a journal, keep that safe, pile 4, all right? And keep yourself safe from people who are not genuine to you, okay? So this is all I have for you guys. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know if this message resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, pile 5. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people gossip about you. So we have the Queen of Cups. You have the Tower. We have the Hierophant. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the 5 of Cups. Okay, pile 5. So what this is telling me with the number 5s coming here with the Hierophant and the 5 of Cups, what this is telling me is that the main reason people kind of gossip about you, it is because either they've had a bad experience, like something happened between you guys which had you guys, kind of falling out, like the people who actually gossip about you. There was a falling out with the Tower card right here, and they kind of blame you for everything that happened. So in order to paint you in a really bad light, in order to kind of turn the people or in order to turn the society against you, they gossip about you, because they just can't get over whatever happened. Like, you guys have moved on, you guys are in your element, and you know exactly what happened. And you know exactly who's wrong. Yes, you might be the one to blame at a certain point, but you also know what the other person did. So you've made peace with yourself. You've forgiven yourself for whatever happened, and you've forgiven the other person for whatever happened. And you guys are busy living your life. But that person has not given up. Those people, it might have been like more than once that happened, or even if it only happened like with one person one time in your life, then that person is kind of going around gossiping their heart out about you, and kind of making sure that they kind of ruin your reputation, ruin your image, tarnish your image in front of the entire town, so that people no longer want to associate with you, so that people can no longer want to hang out with you. So people just don't want anything to do with you, basically, so that people can just cast you out. Actually, that is what they want. They want kind of this Tower moment to come for you guys, and they're doing their best, because they just can't get over it. Their ego was bruised, and they were just like, I'm gonna ruin pile 5. I'm just gonna ruin pile 5, and they're doing their best. They're going around whispering all sorts of negative nonsense that they can, and they're kind of even kind of exaggerating whatever happened between you guys, so that obviously people sympathize with them and kind of go against you. And yeah, because we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so this is really telling me that they really don't want any new opportunities coming your way. They don't want any new people, any new relationships coming your way. They want to isolate you, pile 5. But little do they know that you are this Queen of Cups energy, and Queen of Cups energy is so sweet, it's kind, it's loving, it's nurturing energy. And in this day and age, who wouldn't want that? Tell me, pile 5, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want nourishment? Who wouldn't want someone to listen to them, someone to understand them, to someone to just hear them and tell them, yes, I understand? Who wouldn't want that, right? Everybody wants that in this time, during this time where there's so many differences, where people are just doing everything they can to be accepted by someone. And there's you who accepts everyone, who loves everyone. People are going to flock towards you, whether your enemy, your people, I mean, this person or these people like it or not. Because you're this special Queen of Cups energy. You are like, no matter how much they try to kind of turn people against you, they can't do that because the Hierophant is upright. So it's all about, you being a part of something bigger, you being part of a group. You're not going against anyone. You're not going against the rules, or people are not, shunning you and going like, we don't want anything to do with you. You should leave, blah, blah, blah. They're not doing that. But it's just that person or the people, yep, they can't get over the past. They just look at how this mermaid is just looking at these 3 cups, spilled wine, but instead of focusing on their life and living their life, they're kind of focused on ruining yours, like trying to bring this Tower moment your way. They want to destroy everything for you, and they kind of feel as if that by ruining your reputation, by kind of making up stories about you, that they'll win, that people will turn against you. But little do they know that people are not dumb. People are not stupid, pile 5. People know who's right and who's wrong. Initially, it might be that yes, people might believe this person, but the more they get to know you, the more they get to talk to you, they will see this Queen of Cups energy from you. And when they'll see that, they will always come to you. You will be like, there's this acceptance thing coming here. They will come to you for advice. They will come to you because they'll understand that whatever this person was saying, bullshit, lies, complete lies. And you guys are the genuine ones. You guys are the right ones. And whatever has happened, they've understood that you weren't that much in the wrong as this person. But obviously, this person wants to feel good about themselves. And obviously, that's the only way they can do that, by ruining your image. But I just feel like this person, whoever this is trying to ruin you guys, I just feel like it's just an exercise in futility, because they're not going to succeed. People will see through this image, this victim card that they're playing, that, oh, pile 5 wronged me, pile 5 did this, they did that, I was only trying to do this, but look at what they did, blah, blah, blah. People are going to figure it out sooner or later that this person is just full of the sea, okay? Full of crap. But you guys are the ones who are truly genuine, and whatever this person has said about you was nothing but, it's just they're trying to defame you, they're trying to ruin you guys, but they're not going to succeed. So if you guys are worried that if this person will succeed, pile 5, they're not. Let me tell you now, they're not. Because people will see this person, this beautiful soul, this genuine soul, who is always ready to help people, who is always ready to accept and love people. Obviously, you have your own moral compass. This person keeps doing wrong things to you. You guys are not going to accept it, right? Everybody has their rights and wrongs. And when this person has wronged you, why would you want to associate with this person? Yes, you've forgiven this person. That's the best thing you can do. You no longer want to associate with this person. You guys are choosing yourself. You guys are setting a boundary. And I am so proud of you guys for doing that, honestly, pile 5, because a lot of people would not do that. But you guys have done that. You guys have kind of, set that boundary, and you no longer want to associate with this person. So that is why, now you guys are happy and this person is not. So let's see what else we have. Okay, so we have Judgment. Like I'm saying, you guys have made your decision. We also have the Page of Wands, Two of Swords, the Devil, and the Two of Pentacles. So like I'm saying, you guys have made your decision. You guys have understood that, yes, this person wronged me and I've forgiven this person, but I am going to choose myself. I will choose my mental health and my physical health over this person. And yeah, so you've made your decision. And that this Judgment card also talks about how people will be making their decision based on, choosing you over the other person. They'll be understanding the truth. They'll be realizing that, okay, whatever stories they were telling, this person was telling us about pile 5 is just wrong. It's lies, nothing else. So but the thing is that this person, or it could be even more than one person, depends, right? So but I'm really getting the vibe of this one person who just can't get over it, who just can't let go, who just can't get over their bruised ego, and they just can't handle it. All right, so also we have the Devil card right here. We have the Two of Swords. They cannot get past what happened between you guys. It could be an ex, it could be an ex-friend, it could be an ex-partner, anyone that you've had a falling out with. Right now at this point, they are like so they're so high on vendetta at this point that they just want to see you crying. They want to see you, suffering. I cannot get over this Tower card. They want that. And the thing is that they are blinded by their rage and their hatred to such an extent where they can't do anything. We have the Two of Swords. We have Two of Pentacles. They have no control of their lives, first of all. And they want, you guys not to have any control either. But they're just so focused on revenge that they don't understand that instead of taking opportunities away from you guys, they're taking opportunities away from them. They are kind of caught up in this toxic cycle of trying to defame you in society, that they kind of fail to realize that they're kind of, ruining their own lives by doing that, because it doesn't affect you. You guys are in this Queen of Cups energy. People are starting to understand that you guys are at peace with yourself. You guys have forgiven the past. You guys have moved on. This person refuses to move on, pile 5, and that's why they're gossiping about you. That is why they're going around talking about you to every single person they can come across, just so somebody can believe them and they would, kind of side with them and support them and kind of help them in destroying you guys. But I just feel like it's all for nothing. It's pointless. I mean, look at this person. Two of Pentacles. This guy's trying to do two things at once. Is he able to accomplish anything? Because he's trying to do two things at once. Is he able to accomplish either one of them? No, he's not. He has a knife in one hand and an axe in the other. And there are a whole bunch of, tools and stuff here, right? His hands are full. He's not able to make whatever it is that he wants to make. His hands are full. And that's the thing with this person who's gossiping about you, that their hands are full with you. I mean, look how much attention they're giving you, pile 5. Like, oh my God. Like, they'll be telling the people, oh, I could care less about pile 5, or I don't care whatever happens to them. But they are the ones who can't stop thinking about you. They're the ones who are just constantly, their thoughts are on a loop, which is to, destroy you, to ruin you, to spread as many rumors they can about you. And they're not getting anything out of it. That's the thing. All these tools, they're supposed to make something, but their hands are so full with trying to ruin you, and at the same time trying to kind of play that sympathy card and that victim card in front of people, that it's not amounting to anything. It's literally not amounting to anything. I'm kind of finding this situation funny, and I kind of feel really sorry for them that they're trying so hard to ruin you. But when you guys have moved on, you guys are probably, you guys don't even think about this person whoever wronged you. You don't even think about that person because you've moved on so far that this person is not even a passing thought in your mind. But with this person is obsessed, pile 5, with trying to just do something that it can ruin your life. Like I'm saying, and the thing is that people are really quick. Like you guys can see, this person's on a ram, and going in this direction. So like I'm saying, the judgment comes really swiftly. People can really figure out, probably they're exaggerating to an extent where people are like, okay, I know pile 5, and whatever this person is saying doesn't hold an inkling of truth. So they don't believe, because it's the wand energy, right? It's quick energy, and fire, it kind of cuts through that. Fire is purification. So with the wands card coming up here for the page of wands for you guys, pile 5, it's that, yeah, there's that purity in you. People can burn through the truth and burn through the lies and get to the truth, right? And that's how their judgment is coming. That is why nobody believes them. That is why they're in this toxic cycle. And the thing is that they're only harming themselves, and while you guys are just living your life. So I feel really bad for them, that I wish they would realize that there's no point gossiping about you, trying to, ruin you guys, because you guys are genuine, you guys are honest, you guys are pure. There is no malicious thoughts that go through your mind. There is nothing. But those people, yeah, it makes them feel better. And it gives them a sense of purpose that, yes, if I ruin pile 5, I would have my revenge. I would finally be able to move on. Like, hello, don't you guys understand that pile 5 has already done that? Like, pile 5 has already moved on, and you guys are suffering. So if you guys even, pile 5, if you guys even wanted to take revenge on this person, I feel like you guys didn't want to take revenge in the first place. But if you guys even ever got that thought that I wish I could do something, you guys moving on from this person is the best revenge that you guys could have taken. And you guys have done that, and I'm so proud of you, and I just really wish all the best to you guys, because I don't want any of this jinxed negative energy coming your way. So protect yourself. I don't know to what extent this person can go through. Some people just get so caught up in all these things that they would kind of start outsourcing these things by getting into hexes and curses and all of those evil eye things. So protect yourself from that energy with the fire and water. I mean, both of these are like pure energies. You guys are so incredibly pure, pile 5. So protect yourself from this person. This person, I don't know what extent they can go through. I really don't know, but this person is toxic. And I feel like they need some help, because, yeah, they just can't get over the whole thing, the whole loss. And they really, really want to paint you out to be the bad guy. But little do they know it's not going to work, because you are just awesomely you. And people will just always, always see the truth of a person, no matter how much a person tries to hide it. All right, so let's see what your final cards have to tell us about why people gossip about you. So we have the cross. We have dog. And we have mice. We have that nasty energy coming here with the person. This person really wants to, or the people who gossip about you, they really want to eat away at your progress. They just want to, how mice kind of just eat away at things, and you only realize it when it's completely ruined, and you guys can't do anything about it. Like, you guys can't do anything to fix it. Like that's that mice energy, and they really are like that. Look at how the skull is here. So I really feel like this card is kind of giving me the person who actually gossip about you, or the people who gossip about you, is that their mind is filled with so much, I would say, junk. I do not want to say any stronger words, but trying to kind of, stay in my limits. But their mind is so filled with negativity. I mean, you guys can see we have these worms. They are these mushrooms. Mushrooms are fungus, right? What happens when there's mold? When there's fungus, right? Everything gets ruined. When there are worms, everything is rotten. So I just feel like their minds are so rotten that, yeah, they want to ruin yours as well. But you guys have moved on, because cross talks about an ending. And it also talks about like with the Hierophant, it talks about the society. The society is loyal to you because you are loyal to the people. And people see that. People see your loyalty. They see your special, authentic self. They see your light, because you guys are light beings. You are pure. I just can't get over this card. Just how beautiful this looks, and knowing that this is your energy. Wow, pile 5. Wow. No wonder people love you, no wonder people just want to be with you. So not only are you loyal to society, but the society is loyal to you. So no matter what this person does, this person is trying to ruin, they're trying to kind of take that loyalty away so that people kind of can blame you for everything, so that people kind of turn their backs on you when you need them. And there might be another person working alongside them, because we have like 2 cups standing upright. So this person, so there might be like 2 people. At first I was getting only 1 person that they're adamant on ruining you, but we also have these 2 people over here, 2 people here. So there might be like, obviously this person might have someone helping them out, or probably there might be 2 people who kind of are upset with you, who want to destroy you. But the thing is that those people are so busy doing that and probably they might even have gotten into a whole lot of conflict within themselves, or how the best way to kind of ruin you. And in result, you guys didn't get ruined, but their life is just a mess. Their life is a mess because they're not focusing on their life. They're not focusing on making their lives better. They're focusing on you, and they're not able to kind of get that success that they're looking for, because you have the world on your side, pile 5, and you have the universe's protection on your side. And I'm also sending you some protective vibe, because I want you guys to be safe and have that protective shield around you guys from such negative energy, because you guys have a lot going on. You guys take care of a whole lot of people. You guys genuinely love people, and we need people like you in this world. So really don't worry about these guys. They're not going to succeed, okay? If you guys are worried that they're going to succeed and they'll ruin your life, it's not going to happen. They're just too busy ruining their own life to really make an impact on yours, okay? You guys have moved on. That's the best revenge. That's the best thing you could have done for yourself and for this person, all right? So this is all I have for you guys, pile 5. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below to let me know if this message resonated, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.